Hello, friends. Let's take a quick peek at another CJ Stroud, this time the 2023 Panini Donruss rookie card, number 339. Let's talk about what it's worth, as well as some entrance and exit points to consider. So, first things first, let's take a look at a wild graph right here. My, oh my, this is chaos. So relative consistency, and then it just drops off the face of the planet. So, obviously, when you're dealing with rookie cards from relatively new sets, you're going to see a bit of chaos, and that is exactly what we see here as people adjust to the availability of the card. And obviously, there are plenty of people out there just opening packs right now and finding it, and this is why they're available now, is the plethora of packs being opened. So let's take a look at the data set. We've got 15 recent sales. All of these are done through eBay, so I took the most recent that I could find and incorporated them into this chart so we could discuss the numbers. So yellow, green, orange are the most important numbers on this page here. So yellow is the total average bid that somebody had to make in order to win the auction. So on average, if you bid $7.94, you would win a CJ Stroud. Now, the reality of that is half the people didn't, right? So take that into consideration. Green is inclusive of shipping, so averaged out to $1.58 in shipping. So that is your green. So are either of these two numbers what this card is worth? I would say no. Why? Because what this doesn't tell you is the fact that the sellers have a fee structure incorporated into their auction. So that usually ends up being 13 to 15%. I take 15% just so I've got a little more wiggle room in my negotiations. So the orange here would be an example of an 85% take from $7.94. So this number, I would say, is a little closer to what this card is worth, $6.75. But if I'm trying to get my hands on it, let's establish a entrance point. So I like to be in the bottom third. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 637 would be an entrance point for me. Anywhere from, I would say, 6 to 637 would be what I would be offering in, say, a card show, or that would be my starting and almost final bid, because I'm not getting above this number right now. There's so many of these cards out there, and realistically, let's be honest, if somebody has a perfect looking card, they're sending it to be graded, especially right now with the way this young man is playing. He has been something to watch. So if I can get my hands on something right around that $6 range, that's a great entrance point. As far as an exit point, I like to be in the bottom three of this column. So exit point of $9 would be what I personally would consider, and that would net me after fees $7.65. Of course, if you're interested in maybe just throwing it up for a buy it now, I think you could get it at that $9.99 and walk away at $8.49. So make a couple bucks if you wanted to, but that's a lot of work in order to make a couple bucks. So this might be a card that you just are interested in holding on to just to see where he goes as far as his play. And you know what? With this young man, sky seems to be the limit if he can stay healthy. So pretty cool card. As far as the looks are concerned, pretty classic. I love that Donruss is not doing any of the flash. So Panini, you did me right here. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So anyways, those are my entrance and exit points. Let me know what you think yours are and what this card is worth down below. Take care, my friends.